My name is Starr. I am Pascua, Yaqui, Indian tribe of Tucson, Arizona. The necklace that I'm gonna make is very similar to these. This one I actually made one for myself and one for my mom. When I make something, I like to have the other half of it. If I'm making my daughter something, I have the other one. Go ahead and get your needle, and we're going to start our pattern. So with you, you're going to start grabbing on. Beading is part of our culture, and because it's part of our culture, we've always seen beadwork being done. If it's cold outside, then you stay inside and you bead. If it's hot outside, you stay inside and you bead. So it just all depends on where you're at and what the projects are. A lot of tribes will use shells. Take a moment and look at the beach when you're walking. You'll notice there's a lot of rocks, different types of stones. There's a lot of different things you're able to use.
The fundamental idea in learning mathematics is being able to describe and extend and generalize patterns. And when we look at the necklace in particular, we see the symmetry. We're starting with this central piece in the necklace, and then we're building out the pattern. But then when they move on to the earrings, we also see that whatever pattern they had in the one earring, they then have to repeat that same pattern in that second earring.
Certain tribes will have certain numbers and patterns and materials that they use. These ones are actually bone. There's silver beads on there just to hold it all together, and then there's also the size 6 regular bead. And then the bottom part could just be whatever you need it to be, whatever you want it to be. When you're the artist, you get to create whatever your little heart desires. On yours, you have red, so let's do 2 reds, maybe a white in between. That would look nice. Let's try that. Now do the other one.
Students come in with such rich cultural and familial experiences that are just embedded with really rich mathematics that we need to honor and build on in the classroom. To learn patterns, kids just need continual experience playing with concrete objects. So the more students can play with things, move things around, it's just a process of building experience.
So with those, you could do it one of 2 ways. Perfect. Yes.
In early stages, it's as simple as like recognizing the 5 on a die or playing dominoes and not needing to count the pips one by one because you start to recognize number and quantity.
I do have one auntie. Her name is Carol Charging Thunder. She was always been my inspiration for my beadwork. I could ask her to bead me a pair of earrings that look like strawberries. And she could actually look at it and say, okay, I'm gonna need 700 of this color, 4 of this color, and 8 of that color, and I'll have it done in 45 minutes. Like, she has it down to the math, which is just absolutely amazing. So I want you to look at this one more time. We have 2 different ways that we're doing this. This is your pattern. Are you happy with that size? And then that would be your little earring right there.
Starr's aunt, she's had so much experience with this beading that when she sees these very intricate patterns, she can make a really accurate estimate on how many beads are needed. So they've developed those ways of like thinking about, it could be based on the structure. I'm going to estimate there's about roughly blank rows of this color. So sometimes they also have these different benchmarks and they're comparing it to something else.
So you're looking at your pattern, you're counting out how many you have, and you're looking at your design. Is that the design you want? And with your design that you're doing, you're also keeping in mind a good spirit. Happy thoughts.
The community aspect and what's happening here, we can problem solve and learn from others. We might have one way to solve a problem or one way to create the design, and then we see things that others are doing, and so we might build on that idea for next time. Your beadwork goes into your soul. You want to put as much love and kindness and respect into everything that you do. And that way, when I hand it over to somebody, it's being made with love. My daughter, someone will say, oh, what a great necklace. And she'll smile and say, my mama made it. And I love when she does that.